Hello and welcome to this week's task, which is about how we would go about setting up a social media surgery in our own town. As you can see from the picture, my hometown is the royal town of Sutton Coldfield, which is based in the UK in Birmingham. It's about 8 miles away from the city centre of Birmingham. Sutton is a royal town as it became a royal manor in 1489 and remained in the hands of the crown until 1528. And then Henry VIII granted the town its first charter of incorporation, which decreed the village should forever be named a royal town of Sutton Coldfield. The population of Sutton Coldfield is estimated around 108,000. It's what's known as a rich town. There's quite a bit of money, bit of property, bit of land, posh places to go to. It tends to be people that have got higher end salaries that live in Sutton Coldfield. Our local MP is on the Conservative Party, and it's Andrew Mitchell, who's recently been in the news for calling a police officer a pleb. Famous part of Sutton Coldfield is Sutton Park. It's one of the largest urban parks in Europe. It covers over 2,400 acres. There are approximately 7 lakes. I say approximately, there are 7 lakes in Sutton Park. There's a private 18-hole golf course, donkey sanctuary, loads and loads of wildlife, and there's loads of activities that tend to go on in Sutton Park, such as sea cadets, rowing. Every year I'll do the Sutton Coldfield Fun Run, which is 8.5 miles around the park. So what is there already in terms of social media and voluntary organisations that we can promote this? There's Sutton Coldfield People, which is a website, which I'm just going to load now and hopefully it will do it. Let's see. Sutton Coldfield People is basically news, discussions, events that go on in the area. It's free to sign up to as well, which is obviously a big bonus. There it is. So there's ways that we can advertise things on here about it and ask people to come along and start an event on it. Also, there is Sutton Coldfield Local, again similar to Sutton Coldfield People, where we can promote anything, and there's just basically discussions, there's local forums as well that we can talk to people and contribute things to. So that's something where we can get voluntary organisations and community organisations a way to connect and basically hear about the social media surgery that we'll be setting up. Just resume. Interestingly, on Sutton Coldfield Local, there is already a social media surgery set up in Sutton. It's set up as Oscott Social Media Surgery. Oscott is just on the outskirts of Sutton Coldfield. When looking direct on their website, it actually hasn't been updated since 2011. Their last event was the 26th of July, I think, 2011. So I don't think that's now active. So by the looks of it, I can't seem to see a social media surgery that already goes on in Sutton Coldfield. So how would I go about doing this social media surgery in Sutton? I would start with basically getting my objective together, which I've put here, just a draft to set up a social media surgery in Sutton Coldfield for those who want to learn how to use the web and communicate, campaign or collaborate. Also, I'd want to get involved those people that have knowledge and experience in social media so they can help those in the community. I would advertise on socialmediasurgery.com. Where we can put up the event, dates, times. I'd advertise locally again, referring then back to Sutton Coldfield People and Sutton Coldfield Local where I can do it. And there's also meetup.com, which, if I open the link, will allow for you to advertise your event. So if I was to put in here within 5 miles of Birmingham, it would basically come up with all the events that are going on in Birmingham locally. I'm not sure what happens if I put in Sutton Coldfield. Again, yeah, so I can even go as close as to put it in Sutton Coldfield, which is great. So there's another way where we can advertise the surgery and get a bit of a buzz going on. I'd also set up a Twitter account, which I've actually already done. At the moment, the name's at Sutton Sock Media. Couldn't fit in Sutton social media, unfortunately. That name can be changed, but I just thought I may as well grab it now while I can. And if we link to the page, there is a Twitter account now already set up. There's 2 followers. So obviously I can work on this, gain more followers, start tweeting, again, get a buzz out there about the event. There obviously is just a picture of the Twitter page that I've got sorted already. I'd also do a Facebook page. I've not yet done that, but I can look into doing that to get word out, start blog writing, get a website basically would be a great idea. I've seen that Sutton social media, and that should be .co.uk, is actually available for $13.98, so I can buy that website. So then I've got a domain to the surgery. There's forums that I can write on within the neighbourhood. There's a local newspaper, which is the Sutton Observer, which will advertise about networking events, which one of them that happens, I think it's every last Friday of the month at the Ramada Hotel, which is in Sutton Coldfield, 9 till 12, coffee, biscuits, networking events. So it's free. It's a great way to spread the word as well. I also do some volunteering. I volunteer at Sutton Coldfield Municipal Charities and Sutton Cancer Centre. Now, Sutton Coldfield Municipal Charities is actually really good because there's people that live in almshouses that are on housing benefit and get support. They're elderly, so they're 65 plus, and we're actually training them at the moment how to use a computer. Now, it's starting off simple because they're basically starting from scratch. They don't even know what the internet is. They don't know how to use a computer. So it's basic things like a Word document or sending an email. I've even helped one gentleman set up a Facebook account so he can talk to his grandchildren who live, around the UK and they're not local to Sutton Coldfield. So I've already sort of started. It's more of an in-house social media surgery, which I volunteer, and then also I volunteer at the Sutton Cancer Centre, which is where people that are either being treated for cancer or those that are affected by cancer within their family. They basically go there. There's people there that, again, don't know about social media. Sutton Cancer Centre is not really based purely on social media, but there are aspects in there that I volunteer and help people to do a Twitter account and a Facebook account. So that can obviously spread the word as well, and I can get these people involved to come along to an actual surgery that we set up for Sutton Coldfield community, and it won't just be for the Sutton Coldfield Cancer Centre as well. What would I need to get this started? I'd need a venue, obviously. I'll be looking to get a free venue if possible. So again, I have to go back to the networking events and see if anybody's got a venue that they can offer. I'd need people. I'd need myself, because I would want to be there. I would want to be involved and help. I would need people with experience and knowledge in social media that can help others. And I'd obviously need those of the community that want to attend and learn more about social media. I'd want everybody there that has a passion for social media, and again, people there that have got a knowledge and they can pass on their ideas and expertise to the community. I'd also need IT resources, specifically a computer or a laptop, and obviously Wi-Fi would be fantastic so we can show them actually how to use it face to face. What's stopping me do this? Time involved. I've got work. I work professionally. I have a job Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. Do a lot of extra hours as well for this job, and I also obviously academically I'm attending Birmingham City University doing the Masters in Social Media. It's a Monday afternoon, but there's obviously research involved and reading involved throughout the week. So work does take up a lot of my time. There's the upkeep of it as well. It's great to get it started, but if I do start it, I want to make sure either I or someone else can help with that upkeep. And then there's a location, there's trying to find that venue where we can get the social media surgery started. So there we have it. Now, we're going back to what's stopping me. There's actually nothing stopping me because I've already started doing it. I've set up a Twitter account. I can continue this now, and I could try and get it, up and running, and I really would love to get it up and running. Just need to work out a few more ins and outs, but there's actually nothing that is stopping me doing it. If I figure out time and location and a venue and getting people involved, getting the word out there, then Bob's your uncle, and I can get this sorted and up and running, which would be fantastic, especially considering there's nothing like this in Sutton Coldfield. There's a lot in Birmingham, but as for my town in Sutton Coldfield, there's not much going on. So yeah, there's nothing stopping me, so I don't see why I should continue with this work. Thank you for listening.